masterclass on order flow, right? What does order flow mean and how do we use it? So order flow is a fancy way of saying buyers and sellers, right? In this case, it's actually aggressive sellers versus aggressive buyers. So if we just take a look, let's take a look at this candle, right? I want traders to understand this kind of candle here, this row over here. We see 1K for 883. So what does this mean from a fair value gap perspective? Or what does it mean from a buyers and sellers perspective? So 1K means that there was 1,000 market participants hitting the bid. The bid is the left-hand number, right? The bid represents aggressive sellers. Now, 883 aggressive buyers were present. So that means there were more aggressive sellers than aggressive buyers. So this is important to understand. The key word there is aggressive. So you have to remember it's sellers on the left and buyers on the right. Aggressive sellers versus aggressive buyers. So that 1K for 883 means that there were more aggressive sellers than buyers, right? We see that via the red delta, because the red delta means that there's more aggressive sellers, right? A blue delta, so for example, if we just take a look here, for example, this blue delta 771 is bigger than 648. So we can see more aggressive buyers than aggressive sellers. But here it's the opposite. And so we see that same running theme throughout. So if we just go back here and understand how a 2022 model works, right? So if this is our key level here, let's say this red box is our key level, the only reason a key level is going to hold is because we can see more aggressive sellers failing to drive price down, or in this case, they wick below, so they're unable to break below on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so this is what we mean by a seller absorption. This is exactly what we mean by seller absorption. So a 2022 model only works when it's backed up by order flow. So even if you look at it from an ICT perspective, we had structural high, structural low, structural high, structural low. So this is our MSS, right? This is our market structure shift, or our breaker structure, whatever you want to call it, right? This is our market structure shift, right? We also have a 1-minute fair value gap over here. So it's all the same things, right? This is the 1-minute fair value gap. So it's all the same things that you're used to trading, right? But why can't you make it work? Well, the reason why is because you're taking the markets for granted.